Following our last Versus video where we compared how the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One performed during their first year out in the market, we thought it would be a good idea to dedicate an entire episode to the exclusive titles each platform is bringing to gamers in 2015. As there are quite a few PS4 and Xbox One exclusives coming out in the next year and beyond, we've decided to stick to those confirmed to be hitting shelves in 2015. We've sorted through all of the titles you see here and chosen what we think at least are the 5 most anticipated exclusives from each platform's 2015 lineup. Let's start things off with the Sony side of things. After its 30-minute gameplay demo was showcased during the PlayStation Experience event, the excitement surrounding Uncharted 4: A Thief's End skyrocketed. Fans of the franchise and everybody else praised the great-looking visuals and smooth gameplay. Developer Naughty Dog consistently nails it, having given us a taste of next-gen goodness with The Last of Us Remastered, and now they are providing PlayStation console owners with a fully exclusive next-gen AAA gaming experience. Bloodborne, directed by Demon Souls and Dark Souls director Hidetaka Miyazaki, clearly draws some inspiration from the Souls games. However, from the gameplay we've seen so far, including the co-op demonstration, the combat seems much more fast-paced, with an added reward for those who face danger head-on. Bloodborne appears to take the Souls formula, give it a speed boost and more ways to fight and play. The Order 1886 has given us quite a bit of gameplay to preview, with combat being the main focus in the demo footage. While the gameplay indeed looks like a good time with plenty of steampunky weaponry and a neo-Victorian vibe, I'm most looking forward to the story. I want to hear this alternate history tale of the battle between men and half-breed monsters told well. For now though, we've had head explosions and cool close quarters melee combat confirmed, which is always nice and a good place to start. Until Dawn brings the horror with tense decision making as you try to escape a crazed murderer. You only have one life, which means wrong decisions can cut your playthrough short. Hopefully they make this like Heavy Rain, with plenty of different ways to play and decisions that you do make incorrectly putting you in a tougher spot to get out of rather than an immediate failure state. With the potential to allow players to customize their own horror story, Until Dawn is looking good. Finally, we have Rime representing the PlayStation 4's exclusive lineup. This is indeed an indie title, but we think it can hold its own. Its gorgeous cel-shaded visuals are one thing, but its unique offering of an open world with a focus on interactions outside of combat is especially intriguing to me. Obviously, there are other indie titles coming to the PlayStation 4 in 2015, each with its own unique quirks, but we think Rime is the most promising. Moving over to the Xbox One's 2015 exclusive offerings, we have the controversy-sparking Rise of the Tomb Raider, the sequel to the multi-platform Tomb Raider 2013 reboot. It does need to be said that this has now been confirmed to be a timed exclusive, but it still counts in our books as it will be going head-to-head with Uncharted 4. Tomb Raider versus Tomb Raider, it will be interesting. Now for a proper exclusive, Halo 5 Guardians. From the vast amount of multiplayer gameplay now available and the beta that's just opened today, we can see just how many changes have been made to the classic Halo formula. Incorporating some of the more mainstream FPS features like aim down sight and unlimited sprint for all classes, Halo 5 speeds things up and doesn't slow down. Hardcore Halo fans may cringe at the direction the franchise is taking, but hey, there's always Halo, the Master Chief Collection if you're in need of some remastered nostalgia. Fable Legends is spicing things up with a 4-player co-op against a main villain who is also player-controlled. Rather than going for the tried and tested copy and pasting we see from many long-running franchises these days, the Fable franchise has changed its path drastically in recent years. This time the developers are opting for a multiplayer-focused, episodic campaign format. Risky business, but at least it's different. A new Crackdown, not named Crackdown 3, is making its way to the Xbox One. The game was revealed at E3 earlier this year with a trailer showcasing a ridiculous amount of destruction caused by the agency going to extreme measures to take down a crime boss. The original Crackdown had the Halo 3 beta code bundled inside and so was picked up by many primarily for that code. However, the game itself proved to be pretty damn awesome with solid co-op action that is set to make a return with the 2015 version. With 4 games down and none of them being new IPs, let's finish off with a big one, a Quantum Break. There was a hell of a lot of hype leading up to this title from Remedy Entertainment, and with 16 minutes of gameplay released showcasing the game's breaking down of time and how this affects the story and gameplay, I think this title has earned a lot of attention. Sony and Microsoft are both going into 2015 with very strong exclusive game lineups. Sony has opted to take some chances and treat PlayStation 4 owners to new exclusive next-gen IPs. Microsoft, on the other hand, is bringing next-gen sequel and reboots to fan-favorite franchises. If these changes are appreciated by the fans, then the already well-established IPs should spell success. However, in a time where sequels, reboots and remasters seem to be being pumped out like no tomorrow, Sony has to be commended for the risks involved in bringing new IPs to the market and fresh experiences to the PlayStation 4. While we think the games Microsoft has planned for release in 2015 will outsell the PlayStation 4 counterparts collectively, we feel that Sony wins this one for sheer diversity and risk-taking.